steam trains, eating and drinking well, and, I understand, playing a little bit of golf, Harry.
Yes, the golf in a moment, if I may say, Sally. Just, if I may say, we've come down to the Bluebell line again because I think this looks a bit like Brief Encounter. I can just imagine you going off in the steam train and me being ever so unhappy here, but more about that a little later on. Actually, the golf is a bit special, but we've also got something of a business success story because just outside the village here is Brickworks. Now, this particular Brickworks employs 60 people from surrounding villages. And if I tell you that this year alone, it's going to be something of a record breaker for it, it's going to produce 22 million bricks and sell every one. The story is tonight's Southern Ways.
For over 100 years, there's been a brickworks on this site. Recently, the company has invested millions of pounds to make this one of the most up-to-date producers in the world.
We dig clay out from our quarry. We have two types of clay. We mix it up with some water and 10% of fuel, and then we blend it through the various stages of processing until we get a nice soft mud consistency. Put it into a wooden mould, which is sanded so the mould and the clay don't stick. It's turned out onto a tray, 7 bricks at a time, goes into a dryer for 2 days, dries down to about 4% moisture. It's a hard brick, we can then handle it. Gets set into a clamp shed, 2 million bricks in a pile. We put a match to it. About 12 weeks later, we have the end result. In our company, we have quite a lot of brothers, uncles, nephews, fathers and sons. So we've got a long tradition of people feeding the industry, and I'm 3rd, 4th generation in our family as well.
And I'm told that you pay well. The rates are good here for the workers.
We think we pay well. I'm glad if our workers think so as well. Yes, no, we do pay well.
I'm told up to £400 a week.
That's right.
Custom-made bricks are also in growing demand, just as well as they say. Here's one we prepared earlier, for my new house, perhaps. Local builders have to preserve the look of the local villages, and in Horsted Keynes, the community is understandably proud of its tradition and undoubted charms.
Well, I think you'll agree some rather stunning houses there, but the one behind me, I suspect, is probably the best of them all, Birch Grove, and it's got something else as well, an exclusive golf course for the private and personal use of the owner. Derek O'Hara doesn't own the course, but he looks after it for a Chinese businessman who has bought Harold Macmillan's old home and estate.
It really came about from the sale of the estate by the Macmillan family in 1989, following the great storm in 1987. And the whole place was devastated, and our new owner here bought it in '93, and he's a great golfer, and he wanted to have his own golf course, and here we are. His friends and relations play, and some local people play by invitation, but otherwise it's not open to the public.
This is a magnificent golf course. I think it's nearly 7,000 yards long, and I would give my right arm to play on this every day. I mean, it's a very special course, isn't it?
It is, yes, yes. It's everybody who plays it says that it's a very challenging course. Challenging is the word that's used usually.
Nice putt, Harry. Very well missed there, I think, to end. How many did you go round in then?
I didn't get the chance to play the hole 18 because I've been working so hard today, as you do, Sally. But as you see, I always take my implements with me, so to speak. Here's my golf clubs and a few bricks as well. They always come in useful from time to time. Wonderful course, though. You know, it's the kind of place that you dream about. If you could just possibly win the lottery and buy your own personal golf course, wouldn't that be wonderful?
And what about the trains behind you? I know you're really enjoying the village of Horsted Keynes, but in particular, you've got a great passion for steam trains, haven't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I enjoy them a great deal. But I think basically, more than anything else, we've had such a tremendously warm reception from all the villagers at Horsted Keynes, and they've really looked forward to helping us to try and make the items interesting. And I can tell you the local pub particularly has been very, very helpful in that respect. So yes, the old steam train is very good, and we're rather hopeful actually that the weather prospects for tomorrow can be interesting as well. We've had a mixed bag of weather today. So Helen, what's in store for us?
Well, it's not Helen, Harry. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you that. It's actually Sarah, but okay. Sarah is certainly going to do just as well.
Sorry, Harry, we've got wet and windy weather on the way. Sorry to give you that bad news, but at least it won't be as chilly as today. Today was rather chilly. Temperature